we go. Yay. All right. So I had somebody request last week that I actually go through and teach you guys how to make a story and how to do this. And I didn't even think about it because I'm so used to doing it now that I don't even think about like, oh, other people don't actually understand how to use a story sometimes. Okay, we definitely should do that. So tonight I'm going to show you how to make some stories and make stories that make sense. Okay. Sometimes I look at people's stories and I want to cry. I'm being honest. I want to cry sometimes because I just feel like maybe you don't understand the point of a story because it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't follow like suit. So typically, there is a strategy that I like to use for my stories. And this is kind of how I do it. I start my day usually down by the water. So I usually have like a picture of the water with something motivational to start like my stories for the day. Then I usually am posting something with a 1 minute live of me, because you can do a hands-free, like talk for a minute straight. And it's usually me mixing up my greens, taking my pink pill, something, talking about my day, just talking, maybe talking about what I'm doing, but talking about other things. Okay. Then the slide after that, if I was taking my pink pill and my unicorn drops, I'm going to make a slide after that that has like my pink pills and a little info and some music and a link to go to the pink pills. And then the next slide I'm going to have with unicorn drops and the same type of thing. Okay. Because then that makes sense. Your people, like, they see you're taking a product and then they can follow up on your next 2 slides and be like, oh, I can get it right here. That's cool. It's super simple, right? So you can do this every single day. I also make a reel every day that usually has something to do with the quote that I put up in the beginning of the day, whatever it was, whatever it is, like whatever it is that I post on the water, I kind of try to drag that theme throughout my day somehow, because it's just, it makes your life easier. Okay. So even if you want to do like a daily theme, you know, Mondays you do motivation Monday, Tuesday you can do testimony Tuesday, Wednesdays you can do wellness Wednesday, or you could do hump day. You could do whatever you want. Like you can come up with any sort of themes for yourself, but you can literally stick to the same strategy every single day. And some days I tell everybody to story purge on like a Saturday. For sure. I try not to post anything in my stories on Saturday. I try to like put my phone like in my backpack all day on a Saturday, because I don't want to deal with it. I need a day off. I need a day to unplug. And I haven't done it in a while because we've been so heavy going, and it's all good. Okay. So first and foremost, how do you make a story? I'm going to show you through Instagram. You should be linking your Instagram and your Facebook. Why? Because it makes your life easier. When I post most of my slides on Instagram, they automatically go to Facebook. It's super simple. The reason I do it on Instagram and not Facebook most of the time is because not everybody has a link option on Facebook. But on Instagram, you have the option to put your link every single time. Doesn't matter how many followers you have. Doesn't matter if you have a creator account or not. Doesn't matter. Okay. So first and foremost, you're going to go to your Instagram. You're going to click that little plus sign right at the top. Okay. And then you're going to click story at the bottom. Okay. Super simple. Hey, Kristen. You're out doing things too, man. Amanda's in Disney. You're out doing something else. Everybody's having a great time. I love it. Okay. So this is a super simple story. First thing I do every day is I post something on the water. Like I said, okay. Here's the first story I posted today. It has 3 different fonts. You want to know how I did that? I'll show you. It's so simple. You do 3 different font boxes, but it makes it look like it's a really put together post. Okay. So story, I'm going to pick just a regular photo of me. Here we go. This will work. Okay. Photo of me. We could put a bunch of different words over it and make it look pretty, right? Let's do, I don't even know. I'm not going to post it, so it doesn't really matter. So let's just do, hi. I'm going out. Okay, I'm just literally typing anything. Hi, I'm going out. I'm literally hitting my like predictive text. Okay, so there's one text like block. So now you want to make it look pretty. You're putting a bunch of info. click this and pick another font. Pick a different font, okay? And then you can be like, hi, I'm going out. Where am I going? You could do that. Okay. And it's a different font. And then it looks cool. It gives you like the different effect, right? And then underneath you can put where you're going in the cursive font and then put like the typed out font like underneath it, something super easy. Okay. So that's how I get the different font styles on one slide. If anybody wanted to know, it's as simple as that. Next, how do you put like the fun stickers and stuff like that on your slide? Okay. Be so simple. Right up here, you're going to click that little happy face box, okay? I'm going to click that. And this pop-up is going to come up, okay? This one says here, this first one says location. This one says at mention. This one says add yours, which is like the picture thing. This one says question. This one says GIF, music, poll. You've got all sorts of options here, okay? So let's say that I wanted to ask a question to my audience. I'm going to click this question box, okay? I can be like, guess where I'm going? Okay? And they can answer in that question box, okay? It says, guess where I'm going. They can type something and guess. Here's the glory of the question boxes, guys. They're anonymous on Instagram, okay? So when somebody types in there, you can go and click it and you can click reply and you can do a video reply to their question. So it's kind of like on TikTok when you can do a video reply to somebody's like comment. This is kind of the same type of thing. Here's a pro tip. Answer your own questions, okay? Put in the answer or the questions that you think people ask you the most, that maybe they're afraid to ask the most, and then you can answer them, okay? If you ever watch my stories, all the questions that you see in there and most of the answers come from me, not anybody else, just me, okay? I'm being real with you. So how do I like incorporate this into my stories, like real time? So like I said, let me show you my story for today. Let me just discard this whole thing. Let's look at my story from today. Okay, so I did this one on the water opportunity, and I made a post that had the same saying in it, okay? And then I put new post. How did I get that sticker? I'm gonna show you, okay? This is how you got that, how you get the sticker. Go back to your story. Here we go. Go back to that picture of me. You're gonna go back to your story. You're gonna click your little smile face here. And you can literally type in the search bar, okay, anything you want. If you didn't know, Ariel has their own gifts. So type in Ariel. Look at what pops up. All of our awesome gifts, okay? We've got Ariel. So we've got Slim Thick. We've got the peach jumping up and down. We've got this. We got Glow Getter. So you can literally pick one. Ariel Rockstar. There you go. Got a gift right there on it. Super simple. If you're going to post a picture, just a plain picture, I highly recommend putting music to it because like it's boring otherwise and people are just going to click through it. And here's the thing, okay? Here's the trick about your stories, okay? Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I'm trying to discard this. I actually saved it. Story drafts expire. Okay, cool. You can also save drafts. We'll get back to that. What was I going to show you? Oh, here's the thing about stories. So if I didn't add music to my second slide, I didn't add music to any of these slides this morning. And it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring.
Happy Thursday.
Okay. And then I did a live. So how do you do a hands-free live and how do you add a link? I'm going to show you. Let's do that. Okay. You're going to go back to your plus sign. Okay. You're going to go to story. You can pick any filters that you like too. You're going to click this little arrow. Okay. And then it's going to drop down with all these other things. Okay. It says create is going to be you typing. Boomerang. Okay. A boomerang is great. I always put music to a boomerang. We can do those in a minute. Hands-free is what you're going to use to utilize the live button. If you hold this button like this, it's going to do that. And then you can go completely hands-free and you can record yourself and it's going to go for 1 whole minute. Okay. Perfect. No, I don't need to save this. So this is what I use when I just went live in my story today. So discard, here we go. Okay, so let me show you this one. See? Oh, the wrong side. Sorry, guys.
Just doing my greens. Full moon energy was a lot yesterday. I feel, it's been a lot.
I'm just talking. You can just go into your little hands-free for a minute and just talk about your life and like mix your greens up, put your unicorn drops in it, get your things like ready, take your pink pills out while you're talking. You don't have to always talk about your product, but the next slide you could post about your product because you were taking it, because it was there, and someone may be like, what was that pink pill you were taking? It's right there. Okay, so how to get a link. Let me go back to my draft. Here's my draft. All right, so I've got me holding Roar, Vibe, and Wise. Okay, but if I want to add my link, I go back to that smiley face, and right here you're going to add link. Click it. Okay, so at the top you can put your link. So what link would I be using? I put links from my app, y'all. Okay, that's it. If I'm talking about the pink pill, I have a pink pill one that I made myself. I'm not going through how to make all that, but I have a Vibe High one that I made. I click this, I go down here, I do copy, I get the link for it, I go back to my page, and then I type this, paste the link in. And then here where it says create custom sticker text, you can put anything you want there so it won't just show the link. I could literally put here Vibe High. Okay. And then there's your link, y'all. There it is. You can click it. That one will make it like clear. And then that one will give it that like white and that background. Okay. So here we go. Now you got your link. You've got a GIF. You're going to throw some music on it. Here's another pro tip for your stories. Use the same sounds for the same products. So if you are always posting about Vibe High, pick a song that you always want to post about with Vibe High. Jenny Parker always uses the song Happy by Pharrell because the pink pills are less snappy, more happy. And the whole thought behind it is that if Happy happens to come on the radio while you're driving, there's a good chance you're going to be like, oh, Jenny, I really should get those pink pills. It's really subliminal messaging and you don't even realize it. So if you keep using the same songs over and over again, it's going to start to stick in people's heads that you use those songs over and over again. And then when they hear those songs, they're going to think of you. Okay. It's just all part of good marketing. So pick a song for each product. For Vibe High, I use It's a Vibe by 2 Chainz. I'm ghetto AF. That's what I like. For my greens, I do Greenlight by John Legend. I almost called him John Lennon. I'm like, that's not his name. John Legend. For my unicorn drops, I do Drop It Like It's Hot. Like whatever. You can pick whatever songs it is for your core 4 products, but use those same 4 songs. If I post about the opportunity, I always post the let's go like song. So it's the opportunity, like that's my song. And it's going to get people to think about you at the end of the day. So how do you add a song? I'm going to show you right now. All right, we're going to click that little smiley face and you're going to click music. Okay. And then you can type in any song you want. You want Money Trees? I actually post Money Trees when I'm talking about the opportunity too. It's both. I actually do the Let's Go song when I'm posting pictures of the Blitz call. And when I'm posting pictures about the opportunity, I use Money Trees. Just saying. So I use like the same songs again, over and over again, like I said. So I'm going to take the song off here so it doesn't keep playing for us. But that's how I get music on the slides. Okay. Next, let's do another type of slide. Save changes. I'll just leave that there. Who knows? I'll use it later. Let's do a slide that you want to make like with that's already like product ready. Okay. So like let's say one of our product slides. Okay. And you want to have more than one picture on it. You're like, how are these girls like this one, for instance? Maybe you're like, how in the world did you get 2 pictures on there? And like how did you do it? I'm going to show you. Okay. Super simple. And then I saved them so I don't have to remake them, which is the best part. Okay. Super, super simple. Let me show you. So first and foremost, you'll pick the picture that you want to start with. Let's say you want to promote 777. They're 2 for $40 right now. It's a crazy deal. So you're going to pick 777. And then let's say you want to put like an info sheet about 777 as well. Did you know if you do this, you can make this picture smaller? So this is what I do. You make this first one smaller and you can put it up there. Okay. So then how do you add the info sheet? Now you need to use 2 fingers to move this one because it's the original like main picture, which is fine. And sometimes it can get a little wonky. So sometimes I like put it at an angle on purpose just because I'm like, I don't want to mess with it. All right. So then let's say we want to put the infographic about 777. Let me just save it really quick. Phone, I have it on my phone right here. Okay. So how would you add another picture? Click our little square smile again, guys. And you're going to scroll down until you see this circle next to the temperature one. Okay. You're going to click that. It's going to take you back to all of your pictures. Here's my 777 graphic. So now I've added it. If I click this graphic, I can change the shape. So that's super fun too. Just, you know, pro tip, you can change the shape and then you can add this to the bottom of your slide. So now there's information about 777. And this actually says 777 and Dab. She's got like both on there. I'm just trying to put 2 pictures on the slide for you so you guys can see. So then you can throw stickers in there. All right. You want to throw some holiday stickers? Let's do that. You go back to the search bar at the top, type in candy. Nope, that's not candy. That was not even close to the word candy. Candy cane. And look at all the candy cane gifts that pop up that you can choose from. Okay, so many. So let's pick this one. Okay, there's this little tiny sticker. Gonna put your finger on it. Okay, you can move it over and then you 2 finger, make it bigger. Hey, how cute, right? Right, adorable. Now, you want to put a link here and circle it so people know where to go, right? Okay, let's do that. Let me show you how to do that. We're going to go back. We're going to put our link. We're going to do paste, customize sticker. We could do shop here. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, we can put that right here in the middle if we wanted to, or we can put that over here, wherever we see fit. Shop here. Okay, you can do a circle around it. You could do arrows. So type circle. All right, if you type in circle in the search bar, look at what pops up, y'all. All these different circles, right? Here we go. I'm going to pick that one. I can make it bigger. Shocking, I know. Look. And then I've got that circle around the shop here button. Okay. So it makes it look like, oh shit, I almost threw that away. You know, it just makes it look like a little extra. Like it's not just something you just copied and pasted and threw up. Because at the end of the day, guys, I'm going to be real with you. Sometimes I see like just people posting product sheets. Okay. You can post a product sheet of like Wildcat, but if you weren't talking about Wildcat in the slide before, and you weren't talking about how much you love it, what you mix it with, what it's good for, and you just post a random ass picture of Wildcat in your slides, and then you give no other information, people don't know what it is. It's confusing. People have no idea what Ariel is at the end of the day. We are a baby company and people don't know, and people need to be educated. And if we're not taking the time to like really educate our audience, they're not going to shop because they're not going to feel comfortable. That's what it comes down to. So paint a picture for them. If you get up every day and take your greens, make a habit of going live in your story, doing it every single freaking day, guys. It's what pays off at the end of the day. All of the girls that are like succeeding here, guess what? They're doing this stuff every single day. They're showing up every single day. They're putting content up every single day. And you know what happens every single day? They're getting sales. They're getting sales because they're turning their open light on every single day. If there's anything you're going to do for your business, post in your stories every single day. I don't care if you don't want to post to your wall. I don't care if you're not ready to make TikToks yet. Post in your stories. And another pro tip, save your stories after you post them, especially those 1-minute talking ones. Cut a little clip of it and make a TikTok of it. Make a reel of it. You never know which one's going to pop off. I take my stories and turn them into TikToks all the time. It makes my life so much easier, y'all. So much easier. Okay. So those are my basic tips for how to make your stories just pop a little bit more, how to make them make more sense for yourself and for your audience. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm trying to see if I can find anybody that maybe in the company that I know is, I'm not trying to point anybody out, but I was just trying to see if there's anyone like right in my feed. And there, of course, is not, which is great. You know, you just have to post. See, I'm like throwing in my story right now. That's so funny. You just have to be consistent with your post. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, right? Let them follow the story. Take them on a journey. There's the 3 E's. We talked about them the other night. What is it? Like engage, entertain, and educate. Okay. So if you're not doing one of those things in your story, people are just clicking. And here's the thing. Here's the other thing about your stories before I close this out. So if you watch my full slide, this is 100%. If you don't watch my full slide like this, I'm going to get like a 20%. If you tap back on someone's slide, okay, they watch this one, you tap forward, and then you're like, wait a second, what did that say? And you tap back. Son of a bitch, why won't it let me tap back? There we go. Tap back. When you do that tap back, that gives them another like 200% because you went back to see it. So sometimes writing something with a lot of text on it or putting something that has, like I said, 2 pictures and like information that people actually have to hold, typing hold to read in the search bar and putting that. If people have to hold down and they sit on that slide longer, you get more points, you get more algorithm boosts, guys. Your boosts go down the more that people click through. If they're bored with your story and they just keep clicking, that's not helping you. That's hurting you at the end of the day. It really is. It's not helping. So you need people to click back, hold down and read it, and like want to go back and watching your full stories. So how are you going to make them do that? It's got to be entertaining. It's got to be cohesive, and it's got to make sense. So those are my tips and tricks for tonight. I don't really utilize a whole lot of other things. I'm going to double check before I pop off. Just want to make sure. I obviously utilize filters a lot. What's happening here? Boomerangs too. Boomerangs. So boomerang is just a video that goes forward and backwards, y'all. So you make a boomy, okay, right? And it goes in and out. These are also great to do like when you're taking products like drops, because you'll see them dropping like when you do it with unicorn drops. It's really cool. You can put a song to it. You can throw a link on it. You could throw a question on it, especially if you're not like really talking. Boomerangs are great. If you don't want to talk and you want to like pique people's interest, I could have taken a pink pill and been like, less snappy, more happy. If you want to be that too, get in my inbox or like type happy below and they can type it in the question box. And then you go in and you type happy And then you do a video response to them and say, thank you so much for wanting to know more about how you order Vibe High and Chill. I'm going to put my link. My link is right here for you. You'll click the link and you just walk them through the instructions. You walk them through how to place an order. It's super simple. Treat your story like you treat your friends, but also make it like something that people want to watch, something that's going to grab their attention. That's all I got. It was a half hour and I feel like that's plenty of time. If anybody has any other questions about stories, I'm happy to answer them. We have the opportunity call in 13 minutes. So everybody make sure they pop on. It's with Kara and Kira. They have an amazing story. They are killing it here. And you definitely want to listen to that one and get your potentials on. This is the opportunity to get them there. So love you too. Have a great night and I will talk to you later.